Hello, this is Shreya and I welcome you to my channel English Buzz, where you will be served a platter full of English grammar and literature. Learning English will be fun, easy and interesting here. So please like, share and subscribe my channel English Buzz. Hello everyone, welcome to my online class. Today we are going to learn about sentences. We make sentences with the help of words. Know to what you a sentence? Have you understood what I said just now? No? That's because the words were not arranged properly. So, we create a meaningful sentence by arranging the words in their proper sequence. And we get the structure subject, verb, object. If we do not arrange the words properly, we get a jumbled sentence. And the jumbled sentences do not give out a proper meaning. Here are some examples. Just see if you can arrange these words properly into a meaningful sentence. Number 1. 70 eggs lays the 2 female crocodile 60. Number 2. To survive are destined, but of them many not. Number 3. Lays eggs the sandbank in, the mother crocodile a hole in. If you arrange them properly, they become: Number 1. The female crocodile lays 60 to 70 eggs. Number 2. But not many of them are destined to survive. Number 3. The mother crocodile lays eggs in a hole in the sandbank. Therefore, a group of words that makes a complete sense when arranged in a proper sequence is called a sentence. Now, I have already said that a sentence follows the structure subject, verb and object. Now, what is a subject? A subject is the doer of the action. It is a thing or a person that does something or about which something is said. The action becomes the verb and the receiver of the action becomes the object. Here is an example. The florist sells flowers. Here, florist is the doer of the action. Therefore, the florist becomes the subject. Sells shows the action. Therefore, it is the verb. And the action of selling passes over to the flower. Therefore, the flower becomes the receiver of the action and becomes the object. Here are some other examples. Number 1. The tiger hunts the deer. Here, the doer of the action is the tiger. Therefore, it is the subject. Hunts denote the action word. Therefore, it is the verb. And the deer is the object. Number 2. My father baked the cake. My father is the doer of the action. Therefore, it is the subject. Baked denotes verb and the receiver of the action is the cake. Therefore, it is the object. Number 3. Dora gifted me the book. Here, Dora is the subject. Gifted is the verb. Me becomes the indirect object and the book becomes the direct object. Number 4. The teacher taught the children English. The teacher becomes the subject. Taught is the verb and the children becomes the direct object and English becomes the indirect object. Number 5. The birds built the nest. The birds becomes the subject. Build is the verb and the nest is the object. Here I must say that there are certain exceptions to this structure of subject, verb and object. There is a term called poetic license. It's a license or a liberty taken by the poets or the prose writers to deviate from the conventional norms or rules. Famous poets or writers, authors, they use this poetic license and create masterpieces that follow no norm. Right now, the example that strikes my mind is O. Henry's short story, The Gift of the Magi. It begins with the sentence $1.87, full stop. Here, we do not find a verb or an object, yet it is a sentence. Now, we will be talking about predicate. What is a predicate? The part of the sentence that speaks about the subject is the predicate. Generally, the subject comes before the predicate, but occasionally it also comes after the predicate. And in imperative sentences, the subjects are not mentioned. Here are some examples of subject and predicate. The postman delivers letters. Here, the postman is the subject, whereas delivers is the verb and letters becomes the object, and verb plus object makes the predicate. Therefore, delivers letters becomes the predicate. Number 2, a sick room should be well aired. A sick room is the subject. Should be well aired becomes the predicate. Number 3, New Delhi is the capital of India. New Delhi is the subject, is the capital of India becomes the predicate. Number 4, here comes the train. Here, train is the subject and here comes the is the predicate. Number 5, open the door. This is an example of imperative sentence. Here the subject, you, is not mentioned. And open the door becomes the predicate. Now I'll be discussing about the different kinds of sentences. First we have declarative sentence. It makes an assertion or a statement and it ends with a full stop. Example, the boy takes music lessons. Mr. Roy teaches history. Rani Lakshmi Bai fought against the British troop. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. It ends with a question mark and the auxiliary verb sits before the subject. Here are some examples. Where do you live? What is your name? Which is your favorite movie? A sentence that expresses a command or a request is called imperative sentence. Declarative sentences and imperative sentences end with a full stop. Example, do not play with fire. Please help the old man. Open the window. A sentence that expresses a sudden feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. It ends with an exclamatory sign. We often use interjections in these kinds of sentences, and the auxiliary verb comes after the subject in this kind of sentence. Here are some examples. How cold the night is! Hooray! Our team has won! What a beautiful picture! The sentence that expresses wish or hope is called optative sentence. The sentences in this case generally begin with wish or may. Some examples. May God bless you. Wish you all the best. May you live long. So this was all about subject, predicate, object and sentences in a nutshell. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel English Buzz. Bye for now.